Hi guys, N0ECK here. Today we're going to do a bit of a channel update and also a summary of our group's activities for the most popular amateur radio event of the year, Field Day. First off, I want to thank everyone who watches these videos and joined us on Facebook and Twitter. It's great to have a community of like-minded hams who have an interest in building parts of their station and learning more about how it all works. We passed 200 subscribers a while back, and some of our videos have a couple thousand views. I think I can speak for the rest of the crew in saying this makes us all feel like the whole effort is worthwhile. Despite our efforts to improve the production value of these videos, there's nothing wrong with just pointing your cell phone camera at your project and telling the world about it. In fact, that's pretty much what I do. The only HD camera I own is the one on my iPhone, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't done a video in a while. The battery was getting a bit flaky, and having it lashed to an external battery pack just made it getting any sort of good shot pretty difficult. Just recently I cranked up the lighted magnifier and got out the teeny tiny screwdrivers and replaced the battery. So more videos should be on their way soon. On the subject of cameras, that's one of two things I would take as a donation to the channel. You know, other channels put up Patreon accounts and try to get sponsors to make their living doing videos. We make these videos for the fun of it and for the good of the hobby. If you want to donate anything to us, an HD video camera would be great. The only other things I would accept are kits to build for videos or a review unit that I don't have to give back. But passing on the videos to other hams is really the best way to help the channel and make us make more videos. On to Field Day. It's really my favorite operating event of the year, except maybe Winter Field Day. You bring your gear outside and get together with friends while the airwaves are full of other stations to contact. This year I was able to join my club's operation at the City Park and Ball Field in Avoca, Minnesota. The Murray County Amateur Radio Club set up as a 4 Alpha, and we used the light poles for the ball field as antenna supports. My station was my ICOM 718 hooked to an off-center fed dipole that I hope to do a video on soon. The antenna tuner was never even plugged in as the SWR was below 2:1 on 80, 40, and 20 meters. I ran digital modes and CW, making just over 100 contacts on a combination of PSK31, RIDI, and CW. My logging was done with N1MM as always. The radio was set to 50 watts and barely drained my deep cycle battery. The 6-watt Menard solar cell was probably unnecessary. Arl Weinrebe, our former club president, ran his Yaesu FT897 from a bigger battery bank and his solar panel. He spent the weekend on 20 meters single sideband using a loaded vertical and logging to N3FJP's Field Day logger. While Gary Bush ran his Yaesu FT897 on 40 meters single sideband on Saturday. He used a 31-foot fiberglass vertical with an extensive radial field. His station was also solar and battery powered, while his logging was done with pen and paper. Dan Starkenberg made us all work to put up his antenna. He was able to borrow a very large spool of at least number 10 bare copper wire. We attached support ropes to 4 of the light poles and hoisted a 160 meter full wave loop antenna fed by ladder line. He used that antenna on 160, 75, and 40 meter single sideband. He also put up a rotatable dipole that he used on 20 meters, 15 meters, and 10 meters depending on the length it was set to, all single sideband. His radio was an Elecraft K3 powered by solar and a battery. Despite all the great technology available, Dan also logged all of his contacts on paper. The weather was fantastic for setup. The first hint of summer thunder appeared at about 9 o'clock p.m. We watched the radar and got off the air as soon as there was some lightning in the area. Dan and I stayed up and put a few more contacts in the log before another storm cell got close and convinced us to get some sleep. After some more operating on Sunday morning, we totaled just under 500 contacts for the group and had a great time. Matthew, Barry, and Andy had a little more trouble with the weather than we did, but after this bit of hail you're watching, they were back on the air from the Sandhills of North Dakota. As far as I know, they used an FT857 and an Elecraft KX3 to feed some rotatable dipoles. They also ran solar power and batteries. Alex ran his FT857 from home for a total of 2 contacts. The rest of the weekend was spent with his beautiful new daughter. Thanks everybody for watching. I hope to get more videos out soon. There are a few in the pipeline. Make sure to comment with your field day experience down there, or you can join us on Facebook or Twitter. 7-3, join the resistance.